So okay, first of all, why you can't see me is because I went out. I've been out on my bike now, and on my phone, which I've been using as my camera, um, has this battery thing where it goes from 100% to 10% in like less than a second. And I reset it four times and still wasn't working. So anyway, could not record a video outside, nevertheless, to do this. So I spent 3.5 hours today tweaking, not twerking. I didn't do any twerking today. Tweaking a spreadsheet that like barely needs to exist at all. But I just kind of got into that thing where I was like trying to get it to do little things that were interesting or slightly informative, like kind of. It's for decided to write a book, fiction. I've got this kit that I found on the street, which is like, I forget what it's called. It's like you write a book in a month, and it gives you all these little things to do to help you do that. And so I thought, or you know what the heck, I'm going to do that. So March is writing a book month. I shouldn't say that with such vocal derision. March is writing a book month. So part of that was like a little spreadsheet that I created instead of using their calendar, which they provided, which is to mark off how many words I've written on each day and what the goals are for that week. Anyway, I started doing, it may sound simple, but I made it complicated. And I started doing these formulas and stuff like this. And now it's this enormous spreadsheet where if you add in how many words you wrote on a certain day, then it shows how you're doing in your progress for that week, whether you met the goal for that day, and how many you should do each day for the rest of the week based on how many you've done in the week so far. None of that was really necessary, but it occurred to me that might be interesting. But I spent 3.5 hours making this stupid spreadsheet, which I will now use. But I kind of realized like it's I just couldn't sort of put it down until I'd finished it to the point where I did what I wanted it to do. I could not let go. I should have like dropped the spreadsheet and just walked away from it, but that wasn't possible. Anything with like numbers and I can never just leave it with mistakes. I have to kind of obsessively make sure it's all correct. I kind of just get stuck on it, kind of like, what is it they say about vampires? If you throw down a pile of rice in front of them, they have to stop and count I don't know, maybe vampires have OCD, or maybe I'm a vampire. Maybe that's just it. Although I've never drank any blood. I've eaten blood in the form of black pudding, but I don't think that makes me a vampire. Anyway, so it means that today you have this instead of me somewhere on the canal in my H&M zip-up hoodie with the orange hoodie underneath it and the little red bandana tied around my neck and my Toronto Blue Jays baseball hat. So I'm going to figure out a way to get my phone to work. And if not, I'll just take a power bank with me so I don't have to have that situation happen again. But thank you for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.